Hey loves, my name is Winnie G, and if you're new here and if you're returning, then hey girl, how you doing? In today's video, I'm using this U-part that Julia Hair sent me. Today's video is sponsored, and all of the details about the hair will be down below in the description bar. I've been becoming a leave out girly, so I wanted to use a U-part today and kind of have a little bit more wiggle room with the styling. So I'm starting off with my hair already clean and below dried, and I'm parting it off from ear to ear. I'm going to braid all of the hair behind my ear back because I know for a fact that hair will be put up, and then I'm going to use the hair in the front so that I can switch my parts up throughout the week. If you haven't yet seen my video on my braiding pattern for when I'm wearing wigs, then definitely check that out. I switch a lot between frontals, closures, U-parts, V-parts, and it's just really easy for me to switch my hair up when I braid it this way, so definitely go ahead and check that out for a more detailed tutorial. I'm going ahead and parting it in half and then splitting both of those sections into two parts so that I have 4 braids in the back. And as I braid each new braid, I'm grabbing the end of the last one just so I don't have a lot of random ends swinging around under my wigs. It just keeps everything a little bit more neat. And now that I'm on the last braid, I tried to kind of finesse it and put all of them into one, but I couldn't because my hair is kind of thick. So I'm going ahead and just crocheting both of those ends through my braid in random places, to be honest. I just want it to be really flat in the back. And I can't see girl, so to be honest, I'm kind of winging it. As long as everything feels flat and I don't have any random braids sticking up, I'm cool. I've accidentally left my braids down and literally had like Cleo braids sticking out under my wig before, and that was just unacceptable. So this keeps it a lot more manageable, and now we can go ahead and work on the front. I know I want to wear a middle part today, so I'm parting my hair right down the center because off bat we know that we need that. And I'm going to go ahead and part out my edges as well, just because I want this wig to look like a sew-in pretty much. So having edges out really adds to that natural look and feel. I can kind of tuck it behind my ear and give very, you know, I'm shy but I'm cute vibes. If you know, you know. So I'm not parting out very much of my edges, maybe just an inch or 3/4 of an inch, nothing too spicy. And once we have that sectioned out, I kind of twisted it out of the way. We can go ahead and prep our wig to install so we can get a feel for how much hair we need to leave out. The wigs always come with this extra lace in the back. I like to trim that off. And then once I have that trimmed off, I'm kind of just placing the wig on my head to get an idea of how much hair to leave out. And once I have a basic idea, I kind of just part some hair out, and it's trial and error, to be honest. You part the hair, you try the wig on, see if it works, part the hair, try the wig on, see if it works. I'm happy that I didn't edit this part out so you guys can see how much trial and error goes into it. You don't just automatically know how much hair to leave out. You kind of want to play around with it and continue to try it on until you have the perfect amount of hair out, because if you don't, then your wig isn't going to lay right. And the last thing you want is a lumpy U-part or a lumpy wig in general. That's just not the goal here. There's an extra clip right behind the part that I'm going to go ahead and take out. It just irritates my head. If you like the extra security, go ahead and leave it in. But we're going to do our first rough try on. And it wasn't quite right, so I'm adjusting it a little bit and then we'll try it on one more time. So now that we have the leave out perfect, we can go ahead and braid the front of our hair. I like to do one braid like right behind my edges just because there's a clip or a comb in that area and I want to give it something to hold on to. So pretty much we're adding the anchor braids first and then we'll figure out something to do with the rest of the hair. So I have 2 anchor braids down my edges for the comb on the sides, and now I'm placing 2 more braids around my part, and this is where the combs will sit. You don't want them too tight though, because if it's super tight, your combs won't be able to go through. So if you're not the best braider, this is your time to shine. The looser the braids, low-key the better. You want it tight enough to give your wig some grip, but not so tight that your hair is gonna be like uncomfortable. If you've had a U-part wig or a V-part wig and you're familiar with putting clips on your braids, you know it can get real tight real quick. So I finished all of the braids for the top and this is what they look like. I'm going ahead and crocheting the ends through the back just like I did the rest of the braids, and it's no rhyme or reason. My hair is just kind of thick, so I'm trying to make sure to keep it as flat as possible. So I do my best to kind of feel it out. But if you have someone to help you, that would be great. Alright, so this is the finished braiding pattern. This is what we're working with. I'm gonna go ahead and take out the twist on my edges and just flat iron that hair because it'll be a little bit easier now than later. And now it's time to pop the wig on. I'm placing the combs around my part first, and then I go ahead and place the combs behind my edges and in the back so that everything is nice and secure. You cannot tell me that this does not look like a bomb sew-in. It's given a fire, super flat sew-in, and the hair is so pretty. I love the waves. We're gonna kind of play up the natural waves in how we style the hair, but for right now, I'm gonna go ahead and flat iron my leave out first. Before we get into styling the hair, I'm going to apply a little bit more heat protectant. I'm using the John Frieda Frizzies and just applying that all throughout the hair. And then I also put a little bit of a wax stick on my roots because the flyaways were not given. To style the hair, I'm using my curling wand. This is one that I got off Amazon. It actually came with a few different attachments. So it came with a few different wands in different sizes, and it came with the crimping barrel. I love this curling iron. I'll go ahead and put the link down below if you guys are interested in it. I've really been trying to downsize like all of my beauty and hair products, so having a product that I can use in a lot of different ways has been super helpful, and it's low-key cute. So yeah, I'll link that down below if you guys want to go ahead and check it out. I got it on Amazon, but I'm going through and I'm just wand curling the hair, going all towards the back. I wanted to give beachy mermaid vibes, and then I'm using my little small flat irons to go ahead and curl any smaller pieces that I couldn't get with the wand without burning myself, because that's always the goal. And per usual, the last step is baby hairs. I'm going ahead and using a little bit of edge control and swooping my baby hairs on the side and just polishing up the edges in general. I've been obsessed with swooping my sideburns lately. I'm not gonna lie, it looks so cute, especially when you know, do the little, like I said, the little I'm shy tuck. Chef's kiss. So after combing the curls out, this is the final look. I hope that you guys really enjoyed today's video. I'm running a little bit more of that edge control over my hair just to make sure everything stays nice and blended. And I hope that you guys like how it turned out. Do you see how flat it is? If anybody asks, it's a sew-in. The hair is gorgeous. I love the length and it blends perfectly. So I hope you guys loved today's video, and I will see you guys in my next one. Bye, babes.